this again. Watch up.
Landing gear retracted. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Landing gear retracted. Contact. Begin scan. Weapon system. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Landing complete.
Go.
Landing gear retracted. Proximity alert. Head. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan.
Down a little bit.
Contact. Contact. Landing gear deployed. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Landing complete.
Turn. figured that one out. Come on. Got my suit on. Got my beer drinking goggles on.
Variety of entertainment and dining options. Be sure to visit Orison. We advise guests to please use caution upon exiting the Armistice Zone, as weapons will once again become active.
It's an elevator? No, this is just a sitting area.
Crusader Industries would like to welcome you to Port Olisar. Enjoy your stay. Station is a proud member.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Okay. Well, my
To prevent traffic, we ask that all arriving pilots use the designated landing areas. Launch platforms are for departing ships only.
come on. Stop.
For your convenience, our automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located throughout the station. Space may be lonely, but you don't have to.
Damn hard.
Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship share program today and fly together. For our guests' safety, this station has been designated as
Dude,
an
you're roaring
armistice
him
zone.
hard.
All weapons are currently disabled.
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
Please be considerate and avoid obstructing airlocks. Thank you for your assistance.
Hey. That's my ship. Wait a minute. 04. Wait a minute. and spawned.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
This station is a
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
flying together.
A01. Okay, now we'll see if it's actually there.
For your convenience,
somebody took
our
it.
automated ship.
Depressurizing. Please stand by. Depressurization complete.
There she is. Controls here. Right in here is the seat. Right,
Landing
cannons.
complete. Landing request approved.
Seat.
Landing request approved. System critical.
And launch it up. Done. Go.
Landing gear raised. Radar contact. Standby. Scanning. Radar contact. Standby. Scanning.
That's pretty cool. Oh, you can even see it. Up, down, left, right. It's friggin' awesome. Oops. just can't get out of it, so you gotta do destruct mode. Oh.
Landing gear raised.
Need a mark.
Radar contact. Radar contact. Stand by. Scanning.
Awesome.
Hey, traveler! Thanks for stopping by Cryastro, the Empire's repair, refuel, and restocking one-stop solution. Prepping for a long trip? Fill up on quantum fuel before you go.
Complete.
Nice. Sweet.
Beginning fueling. Your ship's all ready to fly. Good luck out there, and remember, next time you're running low, we'll take care of you at Cryastro.
Landing gear raised. Landing gear deployed.
This Covalex shipping hub is currently closed to the public. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, that sucks.
Radar contact. Radar contact.
Finally,
Stand
some
by.
easy
Scanning.
pickings.
Stand by for shields. Shields max. Rear shields damaged. Stand by for shields. Front shields damaged. Stand by for shields. Stand by for shields.
Where are you frickin' shooting me from, dang it? curiosity? I'm just screwing around. This is PC. This is Star Citizen. It's still in beta mode. It's been in beta mode for over 2 years. I've been a backer on it for over 2 years. There's not a whole lot here other than guys running around and stuff. I'll go into the flight mode so you can see that one. Yeah, you haven't seen it a whole lot because it's been in beta mode forever. This is a described backer game is what it is. But yeah, this is the one I keep posting in sub chat. Yeah, I'll back out and go to the other menu or the other game. I still haven't learned the dog fighting on this yet, so I ended up finding a couple pirates, and they ended up handing me my butt. I still got to learn basic controls and how to lock on and all that.
This area is not safe. Please keep moving.
No, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be very challenging. Right now, it's pretty much somewhat easy because once you get the controls down. But most of your people you're going to be playing are going to be people. You're going to have AIs also. the lag is not on your end. It's actually on the game right now because it's still in alpha beta mode.
This is Crusader Security. We need civilians to clear the area.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
I got 3 different ships here. As soon as my character stops tweaking out. Oh, the guy was crawling underneath me.
This station is a proud member of the Ship Share program, encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
Alright.
Please be considerate and avoid obstructing
Is it
airlocks.
loud?
Thank you for your
This
assistance.
guy's pissing me off.
Hell with it.
To prevent traffic, we ask that all arriving pilots use the designated landing areas. Launch platforms are for
Yeah, I'm
departing
gonna
ships
turn
only.
the game volume down real quick. If it'll let me. I think it can right here.
We kindly ask that guests exit airlocks as soon as it is safe to do so. Space may be lonely, but you don't have to be. Save on resources and expenses. Join the Ship Share program today and fly together. For your convenience, our automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your
Try
craft,
that.
consult one of the terminals located throughout the station. A reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms will be returned to storage.
Turn the music volume down a little bit more. Speech volume is kind of loud.
For our guests' safety, this station has been designated as an armistice zone. All weapons are currently disabled.
Anytime you'd like to hurry.
Sound effects volume.
This station has been
Okay, better?
designated
Okay.
as an armistice zone. Tampering with weapon safety protocols is strictly forbidden.
Okay. Now we got 3 different ships here.
To prevent
Got the
traffic,
Gladys,
we ask
which is
that
like
all
a,
arriving pilots use the
fighter ship.
designated landing areas.
I have the
Launch
Aurora
platforms
MR,
for
which is
departing
kind of
ships
a all-around ship. It's a exploratory slash cargo ship.
This
It's not like the
station is a proud
Freelancer. It's
member
not
of
a
the
big
Ship
one.
Share program, encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
And this other one, I don't know exactly what it is. And
We
the game
advise
crashed.
guests to please use caution upon exiting the armistice zone, as weapons will once again become active.
Yeah, wait for it to reboot back up. Let's try this again. The overhead speaker chick? Okay, I'll try to turn that back down when I get in. Yeah, no, that's fine. See, I don't notice it as much because I don't hear myself talk. Well, I do hear myself talk through my Bluetooth, but I'm only hearing it in mono, where you're probably hearing it in stereo. There we are. These are all rooms. It's so glitchy, you gotta watch kind of how you run down these stairs. Otherwise, you kind of fall outside the building. That's not good. Let me turn down the sound real quick. Let's try that.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Now let me know how that is.
We kindly ask that guests exit airlocks as soon as it is safe to do so.
Selection confirmed.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Your
for
ship
landing
is
pad
currently being delivered to the launch platform.
Space may be lonely, but you don't have to be. Save on resources and expenses.
A05, that's A04, so A05's this way. Yeah, I don't know how to boost my audio without actually maybe moving the mic closer to my face. Oh, that was a lot better.
Pressurization complete.
It's still too loud. Let me change it again. You think about 25%? Okay, let's try this. Now, so I've never seen this ship before. This is the first time I played with this ship. It's kind of a funky looking ship. So it's going to be interesting to figure out how we get into this ship because I've never played with it yet. So... Oh, that is a funky looking ship. Where the heck do you get into the cockpit? I'm not the foggiest idea how you get into this ship. Most of them are kind of self-explanatory, but this one here is not a normal ship. It might not let me into this ship because I don't actually own this ship. That's the only thing I can think of. Or there's an area... Oh, there it is. That is crazy.
Landing complete.
Do you see that? That's crazy. Alright. Alright, so now you can actually kind of look around, see your basic controls and stuff. So you got two joysticks. You can look around, up, top, through the windshield. So, yeah, we'll go back out of that view. Okay, now we're gonna launch up. Fly out. Just get away from everything so we don't blow up when we hit stuff. and I can change views. Got that view. Got that view. That is funky how that works. That's crazy. Okay. Now you got the actual view of him. Alright, so anyhow. Alright, so we're gonna go to... We'll set a destination. We're gonna go to that destination there. Spool up the drives. This is a space station. Not sure if it's online, no or not.
Welcome to Cryastro Station.
Yes, this one
What
is
can we do for you
available.
today?
You can get fuel and stuff in this space station.
Cryastro offers competitive rates on quantum fuel. Would you like to refill your tank?
Right in the middle of this platform or station here, there's a platform. Somewhere. I think it's right there. I think it's where the blinky lights are. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and land this thing. Try to.
Landing gear down. Landing.
There we go. Okay, so it's not offering me any services in this one, but normally you get fuel, supply, stuff like that when it does go available. So, that's pretty much it here. Barter stuff when you go out and killing the pirates and stuff like that and taking cargo, you can bring it over to these places too and sell your cargo and use that cargo to buy after you sell it, use it to buy more cargo, take it to other locations out in space, or you can use it to buy new gear, weapons, ships, shields, etc. I've been excited for it. That's why I invested in a new laptop. I wanted to wait closer to drop, or not expansion drop, but drop on it. But it's finally gone where you could actually do a lot more on it. So I went ahead and invested it in one. Controls are very touchy. I'm using my Xbox controller. I've been a backer for over 2 years, or right at almost 2 years. I think it's my, I can't remember. I'm going on my 2-year anniversary in the next month or so, or if I'm going on my 3-month anniversary. Year, not 3 months, sorry. Long time to pay for a game that you haven't been able to play. Yeah, and I got the visuals turned down on it right now. Because I'm playing on my Wi-Fi card. I had to turn it down because it would be really glitchy on my Wi-Fi card.
Random ship. Come in, random ship. Hi, welcome to the neighborhood. Second-class junior cartographer Tessa Bannister reporting in. I'm the eyes behind all the ICC scan probes in the area. What these little guys see, I see. Which, yes, means I can totally see you. Right now. Anyway, there was actually a reason to why
Me being a backer of this game,
not allowed to leave my post. Important jump point
somewhere in this game,
so
there will be an NPC that'll have my name.
Second, could you check out these coordinates?
In the game.
Scans are saying something's
You had to be
there,
a backer for over a year to get that availability when they first started. I get credits, 2 different kinds of style credits for being a backer. So every month that I'm a backer, I get credits. During an anniversary, every year anniversary, I get a big bonus of credits. Plus I get gear from my hangar, like June box, flower pots, models to ships, posters, stuff like that. I'll show you my hangar here shortly. So many destinations there. there's a pirate.
Easy pickings.
And there's a way to lock down on them, but I haven't been able to figure it out yet. Not sure what's going on right now. Not sure if the game is messing up or what, or if I hit a wormhole.
HUD landing on. HUD combat on.
Yeah, no, I think the game actually is being glitchy again. But anyhow, that's the basics of that. I'll go ahead and take you to my hangar. Yeah. See, we're just in alpha mode 2.5 right now. They're saying by 3.0, 50% of the 3.0 or 5.0. I think it's 3.0. It's supposed to be 50% of the game. Right. The hangars get bigger as you get more ships. So right now I got a baby hangar, because it only holds 2 ships in it right now. So I have the the Aurora MR here. See how the stairs come up on that one. Climb up into it. I'm thinking it's probably going to be full 100% release is probably going to be next year sometime. The 50%, the 50% portion of it, I think is going to, they're trying to shoot for before Christmas. But I could be totally wrong. They might push it all through Christmas. Just depends on how everything goes. F to exit, or is it Shift F? No, it's Control F. Well, come on. Well, they saying that was a glitch in the game, getting out of the seat. So we're not going to get back into ships. So, have to exit to the main menu. That'd be nice if they released it all before Christmas. But, the builder of the game, Chris, he doesn't want to rush push the game through. He's got a lot of money tied up in the game. He knows his backers have a lot of money tied up in the game. And he doesn't want to just release a game and say, oh, well, here's the game, I'm going to add more to it. He wants to release the final content all together and then add little things to it later. He doesn't want to release a half-assed game and, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so there's my wonder why my other ship's not in here right now. I'll go over here and we'll set my other ship up. Oops. I don't want to climb, crawl, or whatever. Get off the floor, dang it. Oops, I don't want the Aurora. That's probably what I did last time. Okay, so that was my Aurora MR. Let's put the Gladys down. There we go. So this one here is basically my fighter ship. We're not going to get into it, but that's how you get into that one. No. And he climbed up in it anyway. Anyhow, well, since I'm in this one. So these are your controls and stuff here. It's pretty cool though when you're actually flying it and you got the face view. You can actually watch him when he actually twists the joysticks and stuff like that and moves them around as you're moving the ship around. It's pretty cool. I heard the game buy the game from a friend. He was the one that got me started on Freelancer, and so we started playing Freelancer. And he was telling me about this game. The guy worked for Microsoft, and Freelancer was a Microsoft game, and he when he quit and everything else, that was a patent through Microsoft, so he wasn't able to do much with Freelancer. So therefore, he had to wait for so long until that patent contract with Microsoft was done. Once it was done, that's when he started going in production of this game. And he wanted to release something that was just mind-boggling, better than anything out there. And so he had mentioned about it and everything else, asked people if they'd be interested in it, and would they be willing to back him if they did. All your geeks and everything else that love Star Citizen, yeah, absolutely, yes. We will 100% back you. All that stuff, you know. So they started putting backing and pledges, and you would do these pledges and stuff and everything else, and the pledges would give you it would buy the game, buy a ship, and give you so many credits. And then if you paid $10 a month, you got certain credits. If you paid $20 a month, you got even more credits. 20 was the high dollar one that you could do every month. But then you got ships that are upwards of $2,500. The one I'm in, I think, is a $50 ship. The Aurora MR that's in front of me right now, that one came with the game. So I think that one was a... I think that one was a $75 ship. I think it was $50 for the game and $25 for the ship. But like I said, they have some that are like $2,500. They got some that are like $25,000. The $25,000 ship, though, they only had so many of them. They only had like 10 of them, you know. And if you bought it, you actually got to meet Chris Robertson himself, the man that actually made the game. And but like I said, there was only so many of them sold. And so they go through that. They go through that every now and then. They'll give you special packages. Come on, stupid mouse. Oh, there you can still, if you're willing to, if you're wanting to get in and get a computer and everything else, Rusty, you can still be a backer to this game. It's still in the process of being made. Like I said, you can get into it where you can buy the game and a ship, and then you can pay the $10 or the $20. I can get you the information if you want it. But like I said, it's a PC game, so, and I don't see it ever hitting console. It's just there's too much to it to ever hit a console. Yeah, my buddy just spent $1,700 on a computer just to run this. His is a PC, where you figure I gave $1,200 for my laptop. Still trying to figure out how to use the June box. There we are. Got some music now. Alright, so we figured out how to use the June box. So I'm trying to figure out what this contraption is. Oh, no way! Okay. All right. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, this here is just, takes me upstairs. That's it, I just got a small hangar. The buddy now, he has a big hangar, but he's got probably over $3 grand tied up in this game. Where I got a couple $100 tied up in it. Jump over the rail. Just jump over the rail. Oh, well. Not all the lifts work on this stupid thing yet. Oh, now that one's here. Yeah, it can get expensive anytime you do anything with PCs. And then sometimes trying to keep up, if you go buy one of the cheaper ones and you're upgrading it, and you're upgrading it, you know, it's always best just to buy one of the better ones out there. That way you don't have to, let me out? Of course not. Oh, it's gonna let me off here. Okay, well now we're off. Now we're back on. Now let me off. Yeah, nice elevator. Won't even let me off the dang thing. Open. Says hi. There. I wasn't letting the thing go all the way down. Okay. So this is a small hangar. So anyhow, let's see what else we got that I can. So I got all kinds of spots around here I can add stuff. I don't know what's going on with my. Oh, look at that. We can add a liquor cabinet.